Guys, if you travel to Gniezno, there's a historical center right in the center of town. It's the birthplace of the Polish state. Has some beautiful things and it's worth a visit. But what I think is much more interesting is to go just on the other side of the tracks of Gniezno. Here's why. If you literally just cross the tracks, you're gonna see completely different style of architecture. You'll see these communist housing blocks. Many, several, 10, 15, 20, 30. I don't know how many there are, but there are so many. And they all look very similar. They're all set up in park-like settings. And they all look something like this. And what's interesting about these places is not just their architecture, but the people who live in them. Because they still live in these former communist buildings, they still retain some of the qualities, features, and personalities of people from that era. And they also retain the fashion senses of people from that era. So when you come around these places just like this classic communist housing block area, when you come to places like this, you get to be exposed to some of the fashion and style sense that people have from that communist era. And it's awesome. It's very definitive, it's very distinct, and it's very much linked to that time period. And when you come across these people, you'll notice they're different. They're just, I think they're easier to be around. They're just much less superficial and more just kind of straight to the point. And they don't seem to take themselves too seriously at all. They're just doing life point blank. And you know, I love it. I think it's great. There it is. And here's a store where you can buy used clothes, and then I don't know what this is called. The Szymanski Meble. Oh, it's chairs. Nothing interesting there.